not sure. Hold on, are we live? It says we're live, so I'm gonna believe that, and I'm gonna go and do something real quick. Oh wow, I just opened up Blender. And thank God that sensor thing is still there. And I'll go. Okay. There are enough sensors here. Share. Copy link. Alright. I just needed to do something real quick. Alright, we're back in Blender with another animating stream. So let me get in here and let me just get all this going. Oh wait, that is yeah, don't mind that. I was doing something in I'm seeing on my like my like the stream preview. I was doing something in Game Maker, like trying to make some kind of game or something. I didn't realize it was actually streaming the entire screen. I hope that didn't leak something, or I hope that didn't like leak any personal information that it wasn't supposed to. Yeah, I think it's actually fine. It's just okay, yeah, we're good. Anyway, someone came here for a sec. Let's see, that would have been me. Alright, so we got this here. I got this shot. I did some really good animation off camera here. This is reminding me of that. Hold on. This is reminding me of that one pose that. Hope I don't get demonetized for saying this, but that Kane makes in Digital Circus episode 8. Like when he's going around the cast in his little song. I'm not gonna sing it because I don't want to get demonetized. But anyway, I did some good animation off camera with the legs here. Anyway, here's what that looks like. Like dynamic, really good animation. Or at least from what camera sees. Here's what camera is seeing when you're doing that. Yeah, the camera pulls up way too quick. And that was by design because I don't want to have to animate 1,000 years of animation when I only need to do like 10. And actually, is the stream doing what it's supposed to? Oh yeah, so the bitrate was so low on the last streams because but I can I bet you could stream 1080 now because of the bitrate changes. Anyway, while we wait for people to get here, you see this guy? This Steve. That more Steve. Wow, that actually looks way different. Hold on, what did I grab? I grabbed onto something. What did I, hold on, what did I grab onto? Oh, I grabbed onto the plate there. And yeah, he also has some really good animation. Or at least from what camera can see. As you can see, or as you can't see, the camera pulls up way too quickly. And all it shows is Steve and Ben just kind of running over to their places. In today's stream, I'm going to be doing head and body and some more body mechanics, and then we'll be moving on to other things and making sure that we can actually get this out in a reasonable amount of time. So yes, Steve. Alright, anyway. Wait, is my mic actually on? Yeah, it appears to be. Alright. Got the mic on. And yeah, let's just get animating here, so... what do I want to do? Actually, you got those leg animations and they're pretty good, but I feel like I just need to go into Ben here. I feel like I could do better with Ben. By the way, this is a arm controller, so it controls the arms. Oh god, where'd the arm go? Oh, it's there. Alright, snap back to position. By the way, whenever I like do this, most people should know this, but I'm doing a combination of Control and Z to undo positions. So whenever you see me like undoing a pose or like reverting back to the previous pose, I'm just doing like Control Z. So if I do like 3 separate movements and I don't like how it looks from camera, like this, I can just Control Z until I get him where I want him, and then I can go from there. Anyway, yeah, so let's go ahead and make some, see, we've got the leg animation down, we just need to kind of do some other animations, so let's see here. We'll do head. Yeah, we'll do some head. And I was animating Steve down here so I could get an idea of where he is inside of 3D space, like a kind of keyframe for him. What if I also did arm animation here? What if I selected his arm, or selected the armature, and then went there? Then I could do like him, like here at 417, be having his arm be, and then I can go like here and I can have him like raise his arm very slightly. Maybe pull it out as well to show that he's still moving. Come on. That's not what I want. Yeah, so I was kind of pointing him in the direction, and I'll kind of have Sunny like kind of follow his pose here. So, and so my strat for handling voice lines, which I feel some people will relate to, is I just like will, as you've seen in the previous shots, I can just select the thing and I can get the voice. So all these keyframes are laid out in one continuous line that are either 3 or 2 frames apart. And then it plays, and it's really slowly, and it wouldn't match with the voice lines from the voice actors. So when I get those, I just put them into Blender, match them for the scene, and then I adjust the keyframe positions just so that I can get it as synced as possible with the voice lines. So I can still do the animation and move on with production, but then I just gotta come back and sync all the voice lines later. This is pretty fast talking, but they're all 3 keyframes apart, so you have 3 frames to transition from an O to an E, or like you have 3 frames to transition from a U or an O to an E, which looks really ridiculous. Obviously with interpolation it's better, since you have like, if you get sub frames, then it'll be like 20 frames, but yeah. It's a lot of stuff. And this shot I'm thinking about redoing for this, since, you know, it's not really that good. He just kind of spawns in there, and then he goes, and then the camera pans up. Nobody at the stream, eh? Whatever, I'll still do this for a bit. Alright, let's actually begin this. Let's go and do, his, animation. Very small details of the moving hands, especially on the render, but when they're scaled up to as big as, like, I calibrate all my, like, stuff for my monitors, which are both 32-inch monsters. The main one that you're seeing the video on, right, or like the one that you're seeing me, or like you're seeing the stream from, it's like this, it's a HP 100 hertz monitor. It's pretty nice. I really like it. And my side monitor is my old monitor, because it's a 75 hertz model, but it's by HP still, and it still is good. It has some screen tearing problems, so mainly I do all my work on the main one where I don't have that to worry about that. Enough about me ranting about monitors. Let's get some stuff done. You see that, Steve? I know you're hiding. So you have that. I think the shot's already pretty good. I don't know what else I could change. Oh, wait. Well, it's the reason why I selected Ben. We could obviously do, like, at here, I'm going to add a keyframe. I'll start making them look very slightly down. So back here, I'll make the eyes be farther over. Then here, they'll get closer. Get closer as he gets closer. And then at here, make the eyes be right on him. So we'll do that, and then yeah, they're kind of just all frozen past that. So we'll have him come, he brings, or we'll have him like, so the camera pulls out, he walks forward, then he walks down, and then they both kind of look like they're walking to the same place, and then the camera pulls up and hides them. Although I think it would have been more fun to do more animation, but man, I just can't stop looking at how good some of this animation is. Like, it goes by so fast, and I'm not using motion blur, so every single frame is, well, how I want it to look. Oh, so here's it in here's it from both angles in here just for fun. It won't be fast, but and here's it when in shaded mode. I'm hoping to eventually be able to animate like in this mode, although the color may be distracting. This one can only do like 17 frames a second, and which is still very good. I just I just choose to animate in like I just choose to animate in like black and white, since that does actually give me the full. Sometimes it does 25 FPS, sometimes it does 24, but it gives me the closest like thing I can get to. If I'm in this mode, it actually gives me less FPS since it's got to render all those triangles. But if I'm in shaded, it's just rendering this little bit here, and so that's all that I need to work. Just have a camera here, and then I just don't mind the background noise. Alright, so now that we've got this, so yeah, I'll have a little comparison between like this shot and then a final rendered shot coming soon. I rendered it last night, and I'm just needing to like do some editing. The way that I snipped it, I did like the, you know, like if you click like print screen, you get like this menu, and then you can like, well, actually you probably don't see that in the stream, but whatever. But yeah, you get like this menu, and then you can like select a point on your screen, and then you can like capture that point and like put it somewhere. And so or like you can capture a video or a thing, or you can capture a video or a like a screenshot. And sorry for my stuttering, but I didn't realize that also takes desktop audio. So I was listening to Spotify, as you can see down here. But yeah, it's Spotify free. I don't care about the ads. Like, it just kind of gives me a break from my music. But yeah, I use Spotify free. What are you gonna do? Sue me? Anyway, some of the music got put into the recording, so now I gotta go and like edit that out. It'll be fine. I can just mute it in Clipchamp. And by the way, I've been doing these renders, and we have about, it's either 3 or 5 minutes of the episode done, or like done with like a test render. The final renders will be done once I sync all the voice lines up and do all that stuff, and then I'll send it off to the few people who are gonna help me, or the one other person who's gonna help me render this, so then I can get these renders done. Sorry about that. I was talking to somebody. Alright, yeah, I don't really know what else I could do in this stream. Although, there is one thing. I could go into him. Yeah, I think I'll do a few more things here, and then I'll end the stream, so it won't be that long before I end the stream. But wait, yo, what? I'm the camera. If I just click it, can I like bounce back to? Okay, so if I'm inside of the camera and then I do that, I can take control of the camera and then I can walk around as the. You see that in the viewport? Like I'm walking around as the camera. That's weird. Like, so I can like just position myself like right in front of a character's face. Like, oh, that is mildly disturbing. Anyway, I can just position myself like right in front of a character's face and then just take a keyframe. Anyway, let's clip back into the camera perspective here. I will actually be using that feature a lot now that I know that it actually exists. Anyway, we're going to go and make his head move when it should. So here I'm gonna have his head kind of look over. And we'll kind of pan along, making him look. Yo, that adds a lot more detail into it. I think in here somewhere we should do like an eye thing though. His eyes kind of move, and then in here I think we should also kind of really force that perspective and move the eyes a little bit over. Oh wait, no, not whatever I was moving. I want to move the eyes. Yes, we'll move the eyes just very slightly. It looks like he is behind. It looks like they're at the same plane, but they are not at the same. Actually, no, they are at the same plane. Whatever, doesn't matter. As long as it looks okay to camera, it shouldn't matter. Actually, no. Real quick before he goes, I'm gonna make his eyes just like pop to the side and pop. Yeah, like go to the side like that. It's a very small detail, but if you notice it, let me know. Or if you can see it in the final cut, let me know. Like here, his eyes rapidly hit and or his like eyes rapidly angle towards, and then they spike upward to look up at the sky or something as he kind of rides up. You'll probably go and comment on the video. I want to actually get timestamps because I don't know when this will be in the episode. I'd have to go look at the thing. Anyway, let's watch back the entire clip and then let's see if we're able to send it off to be compiled into the pre-test. I just like to do little renders. I'll have a pre-test, then I'll have like a semi-final, or like I'm doing like a pre-render, and then once we get all the voice lines synced, then I'll do a final. Anyway, here's the entire shot encased into. This is like a 700 frame shot. Anyway, let's go. What the? Wait, 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 what? Hold on. No. What was that? No, stop. Oh, no, I want to be in object mode, and I want to select him, his head, and then pose mode. So no, yeah, I want it to be like here his head should be angled. Like I want to take this keyframe and I want to go like don't want to be forcing that perspective, so I want to go copy, paste, further down, and maybe paste there. And I want to take that until we get to see now we're heading down. I don't want to, want to go paste. So now we're up. Yeah, that should be fine. Care about him. Wow, that's a lot of stuff going on outside of camera view there. Like that, look at that. And then see, he kind of looks up and then he goes. But behind the scenes, you'll see. Don't let the world deceive you. He's looking down when he comes into the scene, and then he looks up, the camera passes by, and then it pans up to hide them. Anyway, I say this shot is pretty much complete, so in like probably 2.5 hours plus like maybe an hour off camera, so in like 3.5 hours we were able to put together an entire shot. So next stream I do of this will be on the next shot, just to get an idea of what's gonna happen in this thing. I might not do one for a bit, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.